Namaste to all. I was listening to a very beautiful Ved mantra from my Acharya very recently. The mantra is giving us a preach to all the human beings that do not cry over death or do not think about people who have gone to heavenly abode basically. So the mantra is Atharvaveda 8th Kanda 1st Sukta 7th mantra. The mantra is Mate manastatra ganma tiro bhunma jivebhyah pramado manugaha pitrin vishve deva abhirakshantu tveha. So when explaining this mantra, my Acharya gave a very deep insight towards the whole life as well as death, basically, which might not be possible for me to explain to you here, but I will try my best though. The mantra says Mate manastatra ganma. This sukta itself speaks mostly about ayuhu. Ayuhu means let's say the life or life and death, etc. So the mantra says, Almighty God says Mate manastatra ganma. So Almighty God says, let your mind do not follow the death. Let your mind do not follow the people who have gone to heavenly abode. I'm just telling heavenly abode. There is no heaven or hell in Vedas. I'm just telling for easy understanding. So people who have gone to death or who have already died, Almighty God says, do not think about them or do not be sad about them, because life and death, anyway, anybody who has taken birth has to die one day. It is unchangeable. So Almighty God says, do not cry for them or do not think about them. And also Almighty God says, Ma tiro bhunma, do not worry about them, like what would have happened to them, oh God, how much they are suffering, etc. etc. Because as we take knowledge from Yajurveda 39th chapter, Almighty God says, in 12 days the soul wanders around under the control of the Sutratma Vayu. Sutratma Vayu is responsible for removing the soul out of the body. And for 12 days, the soul wanders in the space and in various places. That is mentioned in Yajurveda 39th chapter. And on 13th day, the soul enters the mother's womb. It could be of human origin, human mother, or it could be of animal, or it could be of any other species based on the karmas only. So do not worry, ma tiro bhunma, do not worry about what happened to that soul after death. Oh, will he be suffering, will she be suffering, etc. Or some people in today's world, in both North and South India, people say that, okay, that soul will be hungry, we should give him food, we should give him water, we should give him other articles, etc., which is not correct as per the Vedic philosophy. The soul, the moment the soul leaves the body, the soul forgets itself. The soul remembers his form or his presence only through the body. So the moment the soul goes out of the body, it is in a unconscious state, it is in a coma state. It is under the control of Sutratma Vayu. So nothing will happen to that soul, because soul is indestructible, as Sri Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita chapter number 2. Even the fire of the sun cannot destroy the soul. That is, the soul is eternal. So soul does not have any destruction to itself. So we should not worry about the people or think about them, that what would have happened to them, how much they are suffering now, etc. This is what Almighty God gives knowledge here. And also God says that Ma jivebhyah pramado ma jive, the people who are alive today. Like example, we have our close relatives who are alive today. So we should not enter into Moh Mamta in Hindi. Moh Mamta is attachment. Do not enter into attachment with them. Do your moral deeds, do your moral responsibilities, show love, affection, etc. But do not get into attachment, because this attachment is the thing which is making us to weep, which is making us to cry, which is making us to worry about them after their death. So Almighty God has always given knowledge in Yajurveda also 40/2 that do not get into attachment. You do your responsibilities by detaching yourself. And how to detach oneself without getting attachment is, Almighty God says in the chapter number 40, mantra number 1, Tena tyaktena bhunjita. Keep your mind, keep your thoughts always on the lotus feet of your Acharya, when you always think about your Acharya and do your moral deeds, then you will not have any attachment towards the people. Because this attachment is the root cause for your sorrows. Because of your attachment towards that person, the moment that person leaves, either he leaves you in relationship or he dies, we get into sorrowful state. We get into despair, we get into crying. This is because of our attachment. So Almighty God says, keep your mind always attached towards your Acharya, because that Acharya is the one who gives you the Vedas knowledge. So the moment you keep your attachment towards your Acharya, that means you are keeping your attachment towards Almighty God and Vedas. So Ma Jivebhyah, the people who are alive at the moment, do not get into attachment with them, is a very, very deep knowledge, which is not easy to follow just by listening to any preach or just by listening to any of the audios. It is impossible. It is only possible when we start following the Vedas in our life, adopting the Vedic path in our life. Otherwise, it is really impossible to come to a detachment state. I have seen many, I've read many books of the Zen philosophy or Buddha philosophy, which speaks about detachment at depth. But reading so many books also, it is impossible to have a detachment in life, is the fact. In spite of reading many books, I have read the Zen philosophy explained by Osho, or the Buddha's philosophy explained by the various authors, famous authors like Dalai Lama and other people about detachment. It's impossible to achieve a detachment stage, because just by reading we cannot achieve that. Only by practicing Vedas, only by worshipping Almighty God through Vedas, serving Acharya, we can get into detachment stage. That is the knowledge my Acharya gave. Also, Manugaha Pitrin. Pitrin means the people who have died. Pitra. Pitra does not mean that we should serve food for the people who have died. That is not Pitra Tarpan we say. Pitrin means, here in this mantra, Pitrin means the people who have gone to heavenly abode. Do not think about them. Do not worry about them. This is the message Almighty God gives again and again. But if we do that, if we do not worry about them, if we do not think about them, if we do not cry about them, then Almighty God gives a beautiful blessing in the mantra, Vishwe Deva Abhirakshantu Tveha. Then what happens? Vishwe Deva, all the Jad Devata and Chetan Devata. Chetan Devata is alive Acharya. Chetan Devata is all the Acharyas who have attained Mukti, who are already in the moksha. Like for example, Sri Ram or Sri Krishna or Hanumanji, Vyas Muni, Vasishta Muni, all these people are Chetan Devata. They are already in Mukti. And the live Acharya is also in Mukti stage. These people are Chetan Devata, and the Jad Devata are the sun, moon, stars, air, water, earth, fire, etc. These are Jad Devata, which cannot be worshipped, but these also will Abhirakshantu. They will protect us. Both the Acharyas as well as the non-alive Devatas will give us protection, because we are obeying the rule of Almighty God. We are obeying the laws of Almighty God, that we are not worrying for the people who are dead. We are not getting into attachment or getting into trap of attachment. We are living a detached life. We are worshipping Almighty God through Vedic path. We are not doing the upasana for the people who are dead, Pitru upasana or Pitru tarpan, by giving them water, food, doing sraddha, etc. We are not doing all those things. So Almighty God says that Vishwe Deva Abhirakshantu Tveha. So all the Jad Devata will give us blessing, will protect us. The Jad Devata means the sun, the moon, the water, air, fire, all these things will protect us. They will not destroy us. As well as the Chetan Devata like Alive Acharyas, they will also protect us at any moment of time. This is the blessing given by Almighty God. So the next mantra, in short, again my Acharya explained really beautiful knowledge, but I am unable to explain fully. But the next mantra in this Sukta says, Ma gatanam ma didita ye nayanti paravatam. So if you keep on crying or if you keep on worrying for the people who are dead, ye nayanti paravatam, Almighty God says that this will ensure your early death. You will die soon, and your soul, that is, you are the soul, you will go into Ma nayanti paravatam. This crying for others who have dead, this attachment trap will take you to different births in distant places. Distant places means it could not be in earth, it could be in some other planets. We may take birth in some other yonis in some other planets, or we may have very sorrowful birth where we will not be able to attain any knowledge about Almighty God. So if we follow this, if we follow the preach of Almighty God, the God says in the mantra, Aroha tamaso jyoti. From tamaha means from the darkness. Almighty God helps us to take us from darkness towards jyoti, towards the light, because we are following the preach of Almighty God. And also it says, Hasto rabamahe, arabamahe. Te hasto rabamahe. That means Almighty God gives us a helping hand here, because we are following the preach of Almighty God. So we are not crying for the people who are dead. We are always in the memory of our Acharya who is teaching us the Vedic knowledge. So the main gist is we have to have a Vedic Acharya in our life. If somebody listening this audio do not have a Vedic Acharya, it is time for us to think that where is an Acharya? Its most essential need for the life is not food and water. Of course, food and water is essential for our survival, only for the body, but not for us. For soul, we need an Acharya. Otherwise, it's impossible to live a life. We cannot live a meaningful life. We cannot attain Almighty God. We cannot kill our sorrows. We will be entering into the trap of attachment, and then we will be having sorrows and tensions and problems and worries without an Acharya, without the Vedas. We will not be able to understand these kind of secrets in Ved mantras, and we will also not be able to take another birth in a human form, because unless we have a Vedic Acharya in our life, we cannot get these kind of blessings. These are the secrets available in the Vedas. I hope you got this knowledge. Almighty God finally says, do not cry for the dead. Do not think about the dead. I hope you understood. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.